Well, so far tonight here at the Wellness Center, it's a good night for the teams from the metro area here in today's night, or this evening's games. I forgot to do this part. There we go. As the Fire lead the Selects 1-0 on this side after 20 minutes of play. Meanwhile, over on the other sheet of ice, Excel Physio leads the Wherewell Bombers 2-0. That's game 2 of their best of 3 series. Excel Physio needing to win tonight to force a deciding game 3 tomorrow. Here in this one, it's the first game of the best of 5 series. Game 2 will not go until Sunday, and that will be played over on the Bell Alliant Arena Sunday night. And Neil Gordon will have the call of that game, while I'll be over on this sheet of ice doing the Weeks Major Midgets Game 4 of their best of 7 Nova Scotia Major Midget Hockey League semifinal. Between the two sheets of ice, we've got 41 games this weekend at the Pictou County Wellness Center, and all 41 of them are going to be available on 360 Live. So if you want hockey, we have you covered completely here at the Wellness Center. Puck comes back to the line. McKenzie across for Clark. Clark with the shot. And that ends up bouncing wide. Comes all the way up the line to McKenzie. Down into the corner again. Tori McPherson trying to work to create a little bit of room. The Fire win that battle, and Duggan comes out with the puck. Has it knocked off her stick by Clark. Boone following up, though. Excuse me. Now Delano kicks it ahead. Clark across to McKenzie. McKenzie will work her way forward near side and dump the puck in. Phillips settles it there for Barter. She played it ahead. Mairead McPherson now with it in her own zone. She plays it across to Hood. Hood gives to Alyssa Fitt. Knocked off her stick at the line, and Gregoire sends it down the other way, all the way deep into the Select territory. Just over a minute, 15 gone here in the second period. Brooke McNeil gets to Gregoire. Gregoire trying to center it. It goes off the skate of McPherson. Smith can't find it. McNeil does. Bishop with a chance, and a huge save made by Hallie Faulkner. With just over a minute and a half gone here in the second period. Fire leading at 1-0. Allie Barter with the only goal. Parker with a shot right off the draw. That goes wide. Broken stick. Mairead McPherson, she's hustling to the bench to try and get some replacement lumber or get a replacement player. Ava Geno will go out there and take over. Meanwhile, Megan Smith gets the puck over to Emery. Emery gets it ahead for McKay. McKay has it stripped from her and quickly turned back up the other way. Here's Bishop. Drops off for Gregoire. Gregoire sends it off the end boards. Geno ahead for Harrison. Harrison able to find Olivia Fitt. She'll dump it in. Harrison gets to the puck first, but couldn't get it off the wall to Fitt, as Parker was able to break that up. Now here's a chance on the wraparound. Puck loose, and it'll be cleared away from danger there by Sullivan. Kara Sullivan moving it ahead down into the Select zone. Picked up by Alyssa Fitt as she'll work her way ahead. Pass for her younger sister Olivia, a little too far in front of her. And now coming out of the corner is Cormier. Cormier working her way up the left wing, sends the puck down into the Select end. Picked up there by Steves. Steves went to make a pass back. That was slightly off target. and the puck ends up going down the length of the ice. Tori McPherson will win the race to that puck against Cormier. McPherson plays it back to Hood. Hood off the end boards, Pitts behind the net, pokes it to Stewart. Stewart trying to work herself free, gets the puck. Sarah Stewart backing up with it. Stewart cutting to the middle of the ice, tried to feed it through to Pitts, but that gets broken up. Stewart holds it in at the line. No, she doesn't. I was about to say, I thought that might have been an offside, and it was indeed. With 3:31 gone here in the second period, still the 1-0 score line since the 16:27 mark of the first period. As the necessary cleanup of the broken lumber out there on the ice. Off of the face-off, neither side gets real clean possession until finally Barter picks up the puck, plays it out to center. Clark there waiting for it, goes to dump it in. Boone knocks that down. Boone plays it up the wall. Waiting for it was Clark. She'll play it across to Hood. Hood gains the red line and dumps the puck in. Phillips out of the net. And now Gregoire. Gregoire cutting out from the corner. Tried to stuff the puck in, but Faulkner says no dice, and now working up the other way. Overskating the puck slightly was McKay, and that will lead to a delayed offside. The puck gets a little too far in front of Garden as it rolls in onto Faulkner, and she'll cover up and hang on for a face-off. 15:37 left to go, second period. Quick look at the scoreboard on that other game. Still showing 2-0 in favor of Excel Physio as they play the second period of that one. Megan Smith plays it around for Mairead McPherson. McPherson up to Emery. Emery gets it out to center. The pass a little bit behind McKay. That allows Couture to get the puck ahead. But now Geno off the glass. There's a chance for Emery. Emery has it stripped from her by Robertson. Robertson, lead pass intended for Garden, just a little too far in front of her. And that's going to be an icing call. As mentioned, 41 games being played here at the Wellness Center over the 3 days. It started earlier this morning at the Hockey Nova Scotia Female Day Championship tournaments, the Midget AA, the Atom, Bantam, and Pee Wee AA round robins between 4 teams in each age group. All got rolling today. It'll continue tomorrow morning starting at 8 a.m. And like I said, every single minute of action available here on 360 Live all throughout the entire weekend from the Wellness Center. Out comes Wilson, but the puck rolls a little too far in front of her, and that will allow it to be picked up by McKenzie. She got it as far as the line. Parker held it in. That shot goes wide. Now Stewart trying to clear. She can't, as Duggan able to keep it in. Wrapped around to the far side. Clark over to pick it up. Gets it out past Parker. Kalanko knocks it down into her own line, and here's Duggan. Jillian Duggan takes the shot, blocked by McKenzie. Now ahead to Jaylyn Langell. Here comes Langell across the blue line. Langell by herself. Takes it towards the net, ends up tripping over the side of the net. Cormier lost it. Stewart now. Back to Hood. Hood with the shot, looking for a deflection from Pitts. Couldn't get it, and the puck goes wide. Now in the corner, Parker gets it ahead. And out comes Brooke McNeil. Panning the camera a little too fast there. Bishop coming in. And another big save from Faulkner. Puck now played over into the far side corner. Pitts will flip it high in the air and out to center. Couture backing up with it. Couture ahead, intended for Bishop, and that pass too far off to the side, and so it's going to be an icing call. 13:24 left to go in the second period. As the Selects try to get some pressure built here, there's a pass out by the Fire. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here against the Selects with 12:43 to go. And Allie Hood will go off for the trip. And the Station 6 Fire will get their first power play of this series. Puck back to the line to Barter. Barter takes the shot, blocked in front by McKenzie. McKenzie goes down, she's slow to get up. Still trying to get back to her feet, she can't. Fire still with the puck though, there's another shot, they score! Abby McKenzie still down at the side of the net. Still now getting back to her feet, but the bigger story, well, equally big story is the Fire have taken a 2-goal lead. But if the Selects are without Abby McKenzie for any length of time, she has been such a huge part of this team for so much of this season. So 2-0 the score after the power play goal at 7:40 of the second period. So 7:39, not 7:40, excuse me. And it was Jillian Duggan from Emma Bishop. So that will make it a 2-0 lead. And for Duggan, that is her third goal and 9th point of the playoffs. Her second point here tonight. She leads the Fire with points. We're going to get another penalty as Cassie Clark is going to go off, or sorry, that's Allie Hood, is going to go off for her second penalty in as many shifts, as she's going to take an interference penalty. So the Fire, who are 1 for 1 with the power play, get their second power play opportunity. The penalty coming exactly 1 minute after the first penalty was called. The power play goal took 22 seconds last time. There's a shot, kick save. Stewart not able to clear the zone. Wilson plays it back to Duggan. Duggan gives to Cormier. Cormier back to Duggan. One-time shot. That goes high. Cormier over to Duggan. There's a shot and a save made. .127 left to go in the penalty to Hood. 11:10 left to go overall here in the second period. Bishop and Pitts take the draw. Pitts ends up with the puck and is able to send it down the ice. Phillips will cover it up as Sarah Stewart was coming in a hurry, and so the Selects will get themselves an offensive zone face-off. They've reached the end of the second period next door, and Excel Physio continues to lead it 2-0. If Excel Physio holds on and wins that game, it will be a third and deciding game tomorrow night here at the Wellness Center. The winner of that series advances to the league championship tournament next weekend in Antigonish, and we'll have that tournament for you here on 360 Live as well. Clark gets the puck out past Boone and down the ice, and hustling in on the forecheck, Alyssa Fitt with 40 seconds left in the penalty. Fitt creates the turnover. Fitt now plays the puck over to the near side wall, and it ends up coming out to center. Steves picks up there. Steves in across the blue line. Sends the puck around the boards. Clark not able to clear as her attempted fire down the ice was knocked down by Delano. Now the puck gets to the line and out as Kalanko couldn't hold. She plays it across to Couture. Mathilde Couture ahead for Steves. Steves just deflects it ahead, and it's played down the ice. We're back to 5-on-5. Kalanko back to get it. Puck knocked down by Tori McPherson behind the net. McPherson falls adjacent to the puck, and Kalanko able to get it to Duggan, but then Duggan puts it right on the stick of McKay. Duggan gets it back, can't clear as Hood knocks that down. Her shot goes wide. McKay can't settle the puck, and it's picked up, and out comes McNeil. She gives to Wilson. Wilson to Duggan. Duggan feathered that one through. It goes into the corner. McNeil will play it back around to the near side. Mairead McPherson gets there just ahead of Garden. Around to the far side now. Tori McPherson lets it go through to the line. Played into the near side corner. 8:53 left to go, second period. Fire leading it 2-0. Fire leading the shots on goal in this period 5-1 right now. Thanks in part to the two penalties taken by the Selects, but thanks also in part to the fact that the Selects just not really looking their sharpest at this point. And it's sort of one of those chicken and egg questions. Is it the great play of the Fire that is causing the Selects to be off their game, or is it the Selects being off their game that is allowing the Fire to have some great play right now? Here's Stewart with the puck. Stewart, there's a backhand shot, steered aside. Stewart gets it back. Plays it back. Clark trying to get body position on Steves. Stewart goes after it into the corner. Pitts can't find it in her feet, and it's played back out to center. Hustling back to get on it is Geno. Geno, lead pass. As we're seeing some of the impact of Abby McKenzie being missing, as lines are rather out of sequence. There's a chance at the side of the net as Barter was knocked down. Now the puck comes to Boone. Boone's shot blocked by Smith. Duggan gets the puck. She'll play it back to the line. Barter tees it up, and able to watch that one in is Hallie Faulkner with 7:15 left to go here in period number 2. Jalen Langell in to take the draw against, I believe that was, there's a chance as that one rolls through the top of the crease. Puck comes to the line. Hood will play it back down low. Getting to it is Harrison. Harrison for Langell. Pinching in from the point is Hood. Now it gets back to the line, Langell, and out to center it rolls. Harrison, she couldn't get control of it. Duggan does. She'll bring it in across the line. Delano, who took that draw and whose name I was drawing a blank on. Now there's another shot for Delano, and Faulkner makes the save. 6:31 left to go here in period number 2. 2-0 for the Fire. We mentioned it in the opening. In the 4 regular season meetings between these two teams, the winning team scored either 2 or 3 goals in each and every one of those games. And you're seeing the defensive battle here again tonight. Lead pass ahead for Brooke McNeil. McNeil drops it off for Bishop. Bishop can't get a shot through all the traffic. Bishop picks up in the corner, plays it back to Cormier. Cormier's shot. That can't get through the traffic either. And now out come the Selects. McKay working her way in, all the way down into the corner. McKay still with the puck. Coming in to help her out is Tori McPherson. McPherson ends up losing it, but trying to win it back as they battle in the corner there. Finally, the puck comes all the way back to the line. Geno will send it off the end boards for McPherson. Tori McPherson to Pitts. Landon Pitts with a shot. Bishop with a big block. And when your offensive leaders are putting their bodies on the line to make blocks like that, you know everybody's buying in. As the puck cleared down the length of the ice, Cassie Clark back to get it. Played out to center. Couture there to pick up. Couture across near side for Boone. Boone has it knocked off her stick by Pitts, but it ends up going up into the Select bench with 5:08 left to go here in period number 2. Face off won by Garden into the corner. 4 players in there in the battle. Stewart able to work herself free back to McPherson. Mairead McPherson goes across to Allie Hood. Hood gets it down low. Pass intended for Tori McPherson, but that got deflected away. Now Stewart with it. Back down to Tori McPherson, back to Mairead McPherson again. Mairead, the younger cousin of Tori McPherson. Puck played out to center. McPherson backs up with it. Gets it ahead to cousin Tori. Now it's back with younger cousin Mairead again. Mairead in across the blue line. Still with the puck. Has her stick lifted by Steves. And Steves gets the puck, plays it back to Boone around behind the net. Boone gets it forward to Sullivan. And now we're going to get a penalty against the Fire as Steves ended up tripping up one of the Select players. I believe it was Alyssa Fitt. And so with 4:04 left to go in this second period, the Selects go to their fourth power play of the game. They are 0 for 3 so far this evening. There's Clark with a shot from the point, looking for the deflection, and it gets deflected wide. Now a KJ Emery. Emery coming out from the wall, takes a shot, couldn't get through all the traffic. McKay down to Smith. She tries to do a bank shot off of Phillips, and that doesn't quite work. The puck sent down the ice. 30 seconds gone in the power play. Cassie Clark out from behind the net. Lead pass, and that goes down the ice. And that'll be an icing call against the Selects. 1:21 left to go in the power play. 3:25 left to go in the second period. Bishop taking the draw here against Pitts. Pitts wins it to Mairead McPherson, who nearly turned it over right in front of her own net to one of the most dangerous players on the Fire, Emma Bishop. Nearly a hugely costly mistake. Here now, Sarah Stewart in across the blue line. Stewart gives to Pitts. Back to McPherson. To Pitts again. Down into the corner, Stewart. Or Tori McPherson, rather. McPherson back to Mairead McPherson. Near side Geno. Across for Tori, but she couldn't take the pass cleanly. Now down to Pitts. Back to the line, Mairead McPherson. Her shot gets through, save, and Phillips makes sure there is no rebound to be had. 35 seconds left in the power play, 2:39 left to go in this second period. Pitts wins the draw cleanly back to Hood. She gives to Clark. Clark with the shot. That goes over the net. Tori McPherson gets the puck, plays it into the corner to Pitts. Back to the line for Hood. Near side, Clark. Clark down the wall to Stewart. Sarah Stewart coming out from the wall, takes the shot, and that's deflected way up high into the air and out of play. And so we'll get another stoppage with 12 seconds left in the penalty and 2:16 left to go in this second period. Off of the face-off, Stewart now gets the puck back to Hood. Hood with the shot, and another save by Phillips. Lucy Phillips continuing to play her role for the Station 6 Fire. 5 seconds left in the power play. Back to Hood, across to Clark. Clark goes to Tori McPherson, shot, save, rebound! And Sarah Stewart tied up just enough by Cormier that she couldn't get that one into what would have been a wide open cage if she had just been able to get her stick a little bit more cleanly onto that puck. Fired down the ice, that'll be an icing call with 1:45 left to go here in the second period. And the Selects that close to coming and pulling it back to within a one-goal game. Garden and Alyssa fit to take the draw. Neither player wins it cleanly. It ends up coming back to Mackenzie. Good to see her back out there on the ice after she was injured earlier in this period. Puck played off the wall. Trying to get it there is Parker as they battle for it now right at the Select blue line. Battle continues. Finally it squirts free, and Mackenzie will pick it up and take it behind the net. Abby Mackenzie Working her way forward. Dumps the puck in. Wraps around. Now McKenzie gets it back again into the final minute of the period. Sullivan had it for a moment but couldn't keep control. Now Parker and Olivia Fitt go into the corner. Harrison in there as well. Steves ties it up along the wall with 39 seconds left in the period. Olivia Fitt trying to get that puck towards the net. She couldn't. Harrison sends it behind the net, trying to get it to Alyssa Fitt, but that doesn't connect, and it's played out by Steves. McKenzie back to pick up, and we're going to get a penalty for head contact against Ava Geno, it appears. And this one has the potential to be a big penalty here. If the Fire can score in these last 18 seconds or can pick up an early third period goal on the power play, either way, that would be a big momentum boost for them, already carrying a 2-0 lead. As they battle in the corner, Hood trying to just kill off the rest of this clock for this period. Puck comes to Barter in the near side. She gets it out front, but the Fire will run out of time. And so we'll go to the third with the Station 6 Fire leading the Subway Northern Selects by a score of 2-0. Shots on goal in that period. The Fire outshoot the Selects 6-4. 2-period total favors the Selects 15-12. We'll take a break, come back, get you ready for the third period in just a few minutes. You are watching Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League Championship Series action. Here, a Petter Pictou Sports production on 360 Live, powered by Bell. Welcome back as we get ready for the final 20 minutes. Or is it the final 20 minutes of this game? It's the final 20 regulation minutes of this game. We know that much. Meanwhile, as I look across the way, I see it looks like there will be a game 3 tomorrow between Excel Physio and the Warewell Bombers, as Excel Physio now leads it 3-0 with just over 7 minutes left to go in that game. Here with 20 minutes left, Station 6 Fire will start the third period with a minute 42 of power play time. And objective number 1 for the Fire obviously would be extend the lead if possible. But even if they don't accomplish that objective, objective number 2, just don't give up a shorthanded goal to give the Selects some life. For the Selects, objective number 1, get this penalty killed and then start generating some offense. It should be pointed out that of the 4 regular season meetings between these two teams, the visiting team actually won 3 out of 4. The Selects won both meetings down at the BMO Center in Bedford. The Fire won one of the 2 meetings here in Pictou County. They won here at the Wellness Center. The only time a home team won was when the Selects hosted at Hector Arena in Pictou. So, home ice advantage, which does belong to the Selects in this series, not that meaningful. But the key, obviously, from a Northern Subway Selects perspective would be to not go down 2-0. Before we even think about that, the Selects still very much in this game, but in the event that they don't come back, game 2 on Sunday night would be huge, although we saw last year that a 2-0 series lead is not by any means a sure thing, as the Selects won games 1 and 2 last year and it ended up losing games 3, 4, and 5. Good start to the penalty kill as far as the third period goes, as the Fire forced back into their own zone. Here comes Bishop in across the line now. Bishop down into the corner. Works back up the wall, back to the line for Cormier. Cormier across for Barter. Barter with the shot. Blocker save made by Faulkner. Faulkner hasn't played badly in this game. I mean, the 2 goals that have beaten her, one was a screen, the other was a crazy deflection that went over her head. So you can't blame Hallie Faulkner for this scoreline right now by any stretch. Here's Gregoire with the puck now, bringing it in across the line with 35 seconds left in the power play, but it's sent back out. Boone hustling back to get to it, but getting there at about the same time was Tori McPherson, and now coming back to help out is Gregoire. Gregoire blows a tire, though, and that allows KJ Emery to get the puck, and she'll just softly send it down to the end boards, and Boone will go back and pick up there. Boone, her pass, slightly off target. The puck down the ice, icing waved off as Mairead McPherson and Carolyn Steeves both get to it at the goal line. We're about to be back to 5-on-5. So objective number 1 for the Selects has been met. Get that penalty killed. Now here's KJ Emery. She flips it ahead to the line, and it does get out. Delano bringing it back in and down low. Now we're going to get a penalty. Interference is indicated against Mathilde Couture. So selects have killed off a penalty, and now here, with exactly 2 minutes gone in this third, they'll have a chance to get a power play of their own. It's their 5th power play of the night, and they had an extensive 5-on-3 earlier tonight. Not able to take advantage of that, but you've got a feeling that the more chances they get, eventually one of these is going to convert. Here's Clark with the puck to McKenzie. McKenzie's shot. Phillips gets a piece of that one. Clark gets it down to Pitts. Back up to Clark again. Clark tees it up, and Phillips watches that one all the way into the glove and makes the save. 34 seconds gone in the penalty. They're down to just under 3 minutes left to go next door. And we can tell you with relative confidence that there will be a Game 3 tomorrow night. And again, that will be over on the Nova Scotia Major Bantam Hockey League channel here on 360 Live. There's a chance for McPherson, and Phillips stands tall. Pitts with 1:25 left in the power play, plays it back over to McKenzie. McKenzie's shot, and Phillips again able to see these shots coming in and makes all the saves that she needs to make with 2:42 gone here in the third period. 1:18 left to go in the penalty. Pitts wins the draw to Tori McPherson. Return to Pitts in the corner. Pitts gives to McPherson. Back to Geno at the wall, at the point rather. For Hood, there's a shot, and Phillips just gets a piece of that one. I don't know if she saw that all the way in. Here's Pitts with the puck. Now to Geno. Back to Pitts. Across for Hood. Hood gets it back across to Pitts. Down to Tori McPherson. Back to Hood, or back to Geno rather. Now to Hood. There's Geno to Sarah Stewart. Stewart coming in. Gets a shot away. Duggan got a piece of that. Stewart gets the puck back to Geno. Over to Hood. Hood sends it down towards the corner. McPherson goes in to pick that up. 28 seconds left in the power play. Stewart behind the net. She's knocked off the puck by Boone, and Boone able to send it down the ice. 20 seconds left in the Northern Subway Select power play. Play it ahead to Jaylyn Langell. She'll deflect it down the ice, but she was well on her own side of center. And so the face-off will be deep in the northern zone. It's a final next door, and the Warewell Bombers have been shut out by the Excel Physio. And so we do get confirmation that that will be Game 3 tomorrow night. Ten seconds left in the power play here. Mairead McPherson takes it behind the net, plays it over to McKenzie, up for Langell. Here comes Jaylyn Langell working her way across the line. Sends the puck down. Robertson gets to her, and it's played out to center ice as not able to knock it down was McKenzie. Here's McKay with it. She works it ahead. Robertson intercepts that and sends it down into the select zone. McKenzie coming through center. McKenzie ends up colliding with Robertson, and that'll allow Steeves to go back up the other way. Steeves sends it into the select end, immediately turned back up by Clark. Ahead to Alyssa Fitt. Fitt can't find it in her feet after a poke check, and the Fire will get it back out to center. Here comes Garden. Garden working her way ahead. Garden with the shot, Faulkner the save, and she'll hang on with 4:51. Actually, I stand corrected. Those zeros on the clock were the end of a timeout. It's now 3-1, and 47.2 seconds remain in that game next door. That's what I get for looking at the clock and thinking that I knew what it meant, because I can't see any of the ice from here. I can just see the clock, and I saw the clock with zeros on it. I didn't realize that was the clock that was timing a timeout. There's a shot save made by Faulkner. Here we've got 14:45 left to go in what is a 2-goal game. There it's now a 2-goal game as well. Here's Harrison. Haley Harrison. Down into the corner, gets the puck knocked off her stick. Coming in to help out is Alyssa Fitt. Puck gets to the line and out. Stewart trying to get on it. Comes to Parker. She gets it to Duggan. And the Bombers have scored again. They're within one with 14.2 seconds left. Wild finish next door in the Bell Alliant Arena here at the Wellness Center. Are we in for a similarly wild finish here in this one? 13:49 left to go. Sarah Stewart gets it ahead. Landon Pitts. Pitts feeds it to Tori McPherson. McPherson with the shot. And Phillips with the save. Thirteen and a half left to go, third period, 2-0 for the Fire. That was Duggan, gets it to Delano. Into the select zone, comes off the end boards, Hood there, and it is now a final next door. And it is indeed a 3-2 final. Puck stopped by the Fire. Out to center and sent down the ice. Icing is indicated and will be called with 12:59 left on the clock. There's a chance, but Phillips again stands tall. And we get a head contact penalty being called against somebody. And it looks like it's going to be Brooke McNeil who's going to go off, and the indication apparently is a 4-minute penalty. So the Selects will have a 4-minute power play here with 12:49 left to go as Brooke McNeil takes a 4-minute head contact. So here's the chance that the Selects need. Pass across, gets all the way through, comes up to the wall to McKenzie. McKenzie skating it along the blue line. Gives to Pitts. Pitts wasn't ready for it, but she was able to recover and get it down into the corner to McPherson. Back up the wall to McKenzie. Across for Clark. Clark with the shot. And another kick save. Now here's Pitts with it. Down to McPherson. McPherson has it knocked away from her, and it's out down the ice. Play it ahead to Clark. For McPherson. McPherson in across the blue line. Back to McKenzie. McKenzie gives to McPherson over to Clark. McKenzie with the shot. That hits Pitts and rolls into the near side corner. 2:54 left to go in the penalty. Trying to spring Delano, but she couldn't get a stick on it, and Pitts brings it back into the zone. Landon Pitts for Jalen Langell. Langell with a shot. That's into the end glass. Now Pitts back to Mairead McPherson. McPherson with the shot. And Phillips steers that one aside. Down into the corner. Stewart picks up the puck. Stewart coming out. Takes the shot. Another save by Phillips. And Stewart's going to take a penalty here. For slashing. So that will bring the power play to an end for a while. We'll play full 2 minutes of 4-on-4, and then the selects will go back to the power play because the double minor, we were still in the first half of it. So Sarah Stewart goes off for slashing. Puck comes to Couture. Her shot off the end boards. Played over now McPherson. Mairead McPherson gets there just ahead of Wilson. Played out to center. Couture will send it across to the far side for Cormier. Cormier into the select zone. Turned right back up by Hood to Jalen Langell. Here comes Langell trying to cut through. She loses the puck. Emery with the shot. And Phillips makes the save and hangs on. 10:37 left to go here in period number 3. Selects with possession again. Geno with the shot. That goes just wide. Alyssa Fitt knocked off the puck by Boone, but the Fire trying to leave the zone too early. Here's Boone with it again. She has it knocked off her stick. Delano now sends it down behind the net. Barter. Alyssa Fitt gets it away from Barter. Plays it back to the line for Geno. Across to McKenzie. McKenzie with a shot. And another big save made by Lucy Phillips. 52 seconds left in the 4-on-4 before we go back to a select power play. .10:04 left to go in the third period. Pitts fires that one wildly wide. Now Pitts in the far corner, battling there with Cormier. Pitts gets it back to the line to McKenzie. Near side for Geno. Back to McKenzie again. McKenzie with the shot. It's deflected. Comes to Geno. She takes the shot. And it ends up hitting a body in front. Down to Alyssa Fitt behind the net. She's knocked off the puck by Parker. Good body strength there by Parker to knock Fitt off of the puck. Sent down the ice. 13 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Here's Geno with it. Ava Geno reverses field to give it to McKay. McKay, a lead pass for Fitt. We're back to a select power play as the penalty to Stewart has expired. Geno has it knocked off her stick. They battle in front of the Fire bench. Stewart will bring it into the zone, takes a shot, and it rolls through the legs of Phillips and then just wide. Another shot and a save by Phillips. So very close. Stewart with a shot, that gets blocked. We're back to 5-on-5 here. 8:43 left to go in the third period. And the story of this game, as much as anything else, is missed opportunities for the Selects as the bounces just haven't gone their way. Here's a chance for Harrison, and Phillips able to come up tall. Phillips has played an amazing game, don't get me wrong, but if not for a couple of bounces that just didn't quite go the Selects' way, this is a very different game right now than a 2-0 scoreline with 8:22 left to go. Clark at the line, couldn't get the puck back in deep, and here comes Duggan. Duggan now coming in. Duggan cuts to the far side of the net, but then ended up putting it up into the glass. Puck played up. Wilson held it in, then Robertson held it in on the second attempt to clear. Played ahead by Hood. Now here's Stewart using the boards. Couture will hold it in, sends it back down low. Flipped ahead to Jalen Langell. Here comes Langell. Langell gets around Couture, but got around Robertson, but Couture was covering for her. Now back down low. Langell has it knocked from her by Robertson. Robertson able to bring the puck up ahead and out. Pass for Sullivan was a little bit behind her, and that allows Pitts to get the puck. You're going to see a whole lot of Pitts, McPherson, and Stewart for this last 7:03 as the Selects try to come back and tie up this game, trailing by 2. Here's Mairead McPherson. She tried to play it down to Stewart. Now Pitts in the corner. Pitts back to the line, McPherson. McPherson's shot gets through, goes wide off the end boards. And Tori McPherson gets it to Pitts. Landon Pitts back to Ava Geno. To Pitts again. Backhand shot deflected, knocked down by a high stick though. And so play is blown down. Phillips wasn't taking any chances. The play was knocked down with the puck was knocked down with a high stick. But Phillips making sure that that puck stays out of the net regardless. 6:30 left to go here in the third period. Back to the line. Clark, her shot blocked by Bishop. Over to the far side. McKenzie plays it down to the corner. Picked up by the Fire Gregoire. Out to center, gains the red line, dumps it in. Out of the net is Faulkner. She'll play it up the wall, intended for Harrison, but that got broken up. Select still get control and play it out to center. 6:04 left to go, third period. Bishop plays it off the glass, nearly takes out the head of one of her teammates. And now McKenzie plays it back there to Clark. Lead pass broken up by Gregoire. She gets it to Bishop. Bishop works down below the goal line. Gets tripped up by McKenzie, and that'll be a penalty. With 5:42 left to go. And the Fire get a big power play opportunity here. 14:18 the time of the tripping penalty taken by Abby McKenzie. And for the Fire, much like their power play earlier this period, scoring would be nice, but milking clock and not giving up a shorthanded chance, priority number one. That one will be cleared down the ice. Phillips out of the net, settles the puck down for Cormier. Cormier behind the net, slowing things down. Now starts to work her way ahead. 1:25 in the penalty. Just over 5 minutes in the third period. Stewart creates a turnover. Played it over to Hood, then the return pass didn't connect, and now Duggan has the puck at the near wall. Plays it back to Cormier. To Duggan. Couldn't get much on that shot as Mairead McPherson's stick was in the shooting lane. 1 minute left in the penalty, 4:42 left to go here in the third period. The Selects won the first 3 meetings of the regular season. The Fire won the last meeting of the regular season and are 4:44 away from winning their second straight meeting between these teams. Now, they may have seen each other in tournaments at some point. I honestly can't say for sure. There's a shot from Couture off of a stick and over the glass and out of play. Chances are, somewhere along the way, they've probably run into each other at least 1 or 2 other times. But as far as Nova Scotia Female Midget Hockey League play goes, the Selects won the first 3. The Fire under 4.5 minutes away from going back-to-back in wins. And if they can pick up a third in a row on Sunday, we'll have a 2-0 lead in this series. Puck comes back to Couture. Sends it right back down low again. 25 seconds left to go in the penalty. And McKay able to fire it down the length of the ice. Boone back to pick up. Boone in behind the net. Plays it over. Picked up by Bishop. She gets it up to Gregoire. Gregoire to Couture. Couture takes the shot. Faulkner the save. And she'll hang on. 2 seconds left in the penalty to Abby McKenzie. 3:44 left to go here in the third period. Duggan and Emery take the draw. Puck one back to Robertson. Shot blocked by Emery. And this is the kind of chance that the Selects were hoping for. Emery. But what a play by Cormier on the 2-on-1 to not allow the pass to get through. Now here's McKenzie. McKenzie can't get a shot away as she was tangled up nicely. Now a lead pass. Incoming chance for Duggan. But that was steered aside. Sullivan plays it back to Cormier now. Cormier tried to get it back down low. It's knocked down by McKenzie. Here comes McKenzie. 3 minutes left in the third period. Hood holds the puck in at the line. Sent down low. Robertson waiting for it. She gets it ahead to the line, not out, held in by Hood. Hood gets it down into the corner. Robertson there. She'll take it behind the net. Now plays it across to Garden. Out to center. Knocked down by Tori McPherson for Stewart. Stewart trying to get around Robertson. Played out, and that'll be an offside as Landon Pitts not able to get to that puck before it crossed the blue line. 2:30 left to go in the third period. Face off in neutral ice just outside the Fire blue line. Off of the draw. Neither side wins it cleanly, but eventually Boone picks up the puck. Boone into the Select zone. Has it knocked away from her. And now Landon Pitts will pick it up. 2:13 to go. Pitts gives back to Hood. Hood ahead for Stewart, and she deflects it down into the zone. Stewart and Boone go in after it. Boone gets there first. Boone tying up the puck at the end boards. Out for an extra attacker is Hallie Faulkner. 6-on-5 with just under 1:50 to go in the third period. Selects need 2 to tie. Played back to the line. Clark not able to take the pass cleanly, and the Selects have to come back out and touch up. It's played into the zone. Boone picks up there. She'll play it around to Barter. Barter uses the wall, but getting to the puck first is Tori McPherson. Now Bishop will get it. She wraps it around to the far side. Clark holding it in, trying to get it down low. Bishop knocks that down. Fire will get it out to center. McKenzie takes him up, and there is the empty net goal that will seal the deal for the Fire. It's 3-0 with 1:14 left to go in the third period. And the Fire will take a 1-0 series lead into the day off tomorrow before they meet again on Sunday night here at the Wellness Center, the other sheet of ice over in the Bell Alliant Arena. Emma Bishop gets the goal unassisted, her second point of the game, and we're down to 59.9 seconds left to go. A reminder, we'll be back here tomorrow morning. First game is 8 o'clock tomorrow morning. There's a shot save made by Phillips. Clock hasn't started yet. Oh, there we go. Now it started. Coming in, Hood drops off for Harrison. Shot blocked, and it's flipped out to center. Played ahead. To be fair to Billy, this is his 6th game today, just like it's my 6th game today. He's a human being who made a mistake. Yes, that mistake was that he didn't start the clock, but he's a human being. Let's cut him some slack. 26 seconds left to go here in the third period. Played to Harrison. Harrison sends it ahead. Sullivan now. Couture, and she'll just tie up the puck along the boards. It's poked loose. They tie up again, and that will do it. 3, 2, 1, and the Fire will take game 1 of this series. 3-0, the final score. As Lucy Phillips gets yet another shutout, her 6th between regular season and playoff action here this year. The Selects go down in this series 1-0. They'll have a chance to even it up on Sunday. Until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. when we're back bringing you more action from the Hockey Nova Scotia Female Tournament of Champions. This is Michael Petter saying, may your skates always be sharp, may your shots always hit the top shelf. Final score one last time, the Fire beat the Selects 3-0. When the goal got scored with 1:14 left into an empty net, I was a little slow getting it put up on the board, but there it is, 3-0. Thanks for watching. We'll be back with you tomorrow.